So this is the inflatable world skunk, and also my first ever pouncing inflatable toy. So what do I say about this thing, huh? In my opinion, it looks very cool, and it's also very huge. I have measured like I think I measured 2 meters from this to its to its claws, and I measured 2 meters as on how tail this is. This tail is 2 meter tall, so it's very tall. And now about the design. So it has the pinch seams. Basically, they look like a regular seams. They just are. I don't. They have like these wrinkles are just kind of smaller, and they have like this like closing on top. I shall say. I don't know. It just feels a little different than the regular seams. And it also looks like main body doesn't have any reinforcements, interestingly, because they just have 2 seams on the side, so I'm assuming it's strong enough. This neck feels kind of like a weak spot, and a place just where you technically take a seat as well because they're tight, but seems to be taking it just fine. I know that some people had an issue with their skunks where seams would just split randomly after a few days, and would be a little hard to repair, at least for me. But luckily my skunk never gained any damage. Also, I've noticed that the wrinkles on this skunk are a little bigger than on the other skunks. This one's a little weird here. It's like, it's not broken or anything, it's like thickened on top. Weird. Oh wait, I forgot it has a reinforcement here on the butt. Right here. And but this doesn't mean that it doesn't have like any actual reinforcements. It does. Like here on those feet it does. Also, this thing is, I mean, it's very funny. A lot of people that I show it to tell me that it really does. It really does. People think that it looks like a cow when you're looking at it from this side, but when you're looking at this side, it does look like a skunk, doesn't it? And the vinyl on this skunk is also softer than on their other new products. Like my shark and my fiery dragon are definitely softer, but this thing is definitely softer than like wolf, for example. Which I think makes it a very nice toy. You can even have like the tail just go around like that. And yeah, now every valve on the body is the quick deflate valves, like the double valves I call it sometimes. Even this has it. I don't know, size 1 would be a little more fitting, but it's okay, I guess. And all of them are the size 2 quick deflates, except this one. This one is size 3, obviously. And I guess in cutiness, my tiger has a competitor, because it's... Just look at its face. Don't you want to hug it? Looks like a mouse too, actually. I'm gonna look at it from here. Or a squirrel. And on the side, it looks like this. It says right here, Telebus Creations, the guy that submitted design. Because Inflatable World likes to... does make their own designs, but sometimes people just submit them. And it has a great effects, actually, too. But yeah, the odds of getting this faulty, like, you know, as I said, or they can like split after a few days, like the odds of that are rather low. So I definitely recommend this thing, like, to have for fun, randomly. And I think that now I'm gonna release some air because it's very tight. And we will keep this thing a ride. I didn't even feel those legs fully because I because I just didn't bother. So in order to ride a pouncing toy, you have to basically know how, so you don't damage the legs. So the first thing is, don't have those legs inflated too fully. As you can see, the legs that I blew are pretty soft, so it can just, you know, they can tilt when you take a seat. And also, don't take a seat here. Instead, you should take a seat here, like so its head is in between your legs. I have to be careful because there's a valve here. I don't want to kick it again because I keep doing that when I have shoes on. I have to make sure. This skunk is very wide, by the way, so I just have to make sure that you know, can take a seat and like that smoothly. You can have it as like a seat in like summer. You're like outside and just taking a seat. It's just make it bounce like this. It's very soft. And it feels very nice too. Like give that a hug. You can hug the tail. I like how it's just moving when you're taking a ride like this. The other way also is when you have legs inflated barely, and then you can sit in the middle, but I'm not doing that since I just like this way more. And still I get as much softiness as if I would ride it then. But yeah, you can even like lay down like this. It's great, isn't it? Pretty handy. Okay. One more thing I wanted to say quickly. To be careful when getting off. That this is very cool. The first time I ever experienced a bouncing toy, and I think it's a pretty good experience. Because like, as I said, no damage. This skunk never sustained any damage, neither to seams, neither to leg connections. So it looks very cool, very cute. I definitely recommend it. And the version I have is shiny. A lot of people buy mates, but I bought the shiny one. Like I always wanted the shiny skunk ever since I saw one because the shiny just feels more pure black than the mate ones do. The mate ones feel like dark gray, but those feel purely black. They also made those skunks in transparent pink version, but they got sold out after about a year. Which is fine, because I wanted this one always. But here we are. Laying it down again. Can I have this as a stand? You kind of can. And yeah. He's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention that this is the 5th one I have. And as I have decided, I will have 2 more toys. There will be, you know, and that's 2 more showcases. There'll be, you know, there'll be completely different products, not necessarily the ones they have. And two more products, and I'll be technically done with the phase one of that collection I have. And then will be, I don't know, I'll figure like what to find or something. But yeah, this thing is pretty awesome. Wonder how much smell it does. Get it? Because it's that huge. Okay, whatever. Awesome thingy.